Now then, guys, welcome to Strasz Gaming. I'm Luke. This is Season 3 of my Leicester City Let's Play on Football Manager 2024. Last season we managed to stay up in the Premier League. The board wanted us to avoid relegation. We did that. This season, the board want us to do the same again. Hopefully we can. I feel a little bit lost in this episode now because I have started recording this episode and realised I didn't hit record, so I've had to start again, so I'm a bit all over the place. What I want to say is thank you very much for watching the series so far. If you've got to this Season 3, Episode 1, thank you very much. Season 2 is not even out on YouTube yet because I've been a little bit lazy, so I will try and do that this weekend on the 5th of January. Hopefully that will go up soon. So yeah, we've got to survive the Premier League again. So how have I done that transfer-wise? We've sold 90-odd million pounds worth of players and spent about the same. So let's get started, shall we, and have a look at these transfers. Right, the transfers. You're probably wondering why I'm on last year's transfer window bit, because we made some transfers last season right at the end before it clicked over, which really annoys me when this happens. So we sold Madidi. He's gone, £21 million out the door, and Ali's gone out on loan again. So they're the kind of outs, to be honest with you. The ins, though, we bought a centre-back, Philip Lienhart. He looks decent. He is, 29 years of age. He's a Premier League player. He is a lot younger than Conor Cody was, and I think he will do well for us. He's a decent Premier League player. He's unlikely to improve. Yes, he's 29, but he will do a decent job for us. And then we signed another centre-back. This is not the right year. We signed... What am I on here? Where am I? What am I doing? I don't know. Yeah, what have we done here? What have we done here? Okay, yes, that centre-back there. We also then signed an 18-year-old wonder kid. Sorry, I'm all over the place because I've already done this once. He looks actually rather good. 18-year-old Norwegian, Japan. He's worth 70 million. If anything, I can make some money off him. We spent 2.9 million on him. He looks like he could do a good job for us. He's done well for his pre-season. Hopefully, he can score a few goals in midfield. And then we signed this guy, Sargent, £18 million. That's not what we spent on him. We spent £9 million on him. He's just a solid centre-back. He's nothing really to shout out home about. He's 23 years of age. Obviously, he can improve. His technicals are good in the bits that actually make him worth being a defender. He's 6'2". He will do well for us, hopefully, as a backup defender. Right, let's move into these transfers and have a look on the outs to start with. So, outs. £95 million worth of players gone. Who's gone, you say? Atakan has gone. Kazora, he didn't do too well for us last season. It's 6.81. He was a bit of a moany player. I didn't really enjoy him being around, so we sold him for £27 million, potentially to raise to £34 million. So we've made a bit of a profit on him. £10 million to be precise. Ricardo Pereira and Chowdhury, they went last season on deals, so that was one of them loans to buy deals type of thing. So we've got 40 million for both of them. Conor Cody, we managed to sell him for just short of £10 million for a 32-year-old centre-back. He's gone to Real Sociedad. Oh God, I'm butchering names. But anyway, £9 million for Conor Cody, who had a very average season for us. So I'm kind of happy with that. I'll take that. Emma Carth, again, he was out on loan last season. That's the £5 million in there. Harry Slotter, whatever his name is. God, I get these names wrong all the time. He's gone as well. We promised that we would transfer him. He didn't play for us last season. We have made a loss. We signed him for £15 million when we were in the Premier League and got relegated. That's interesting. And then, yeah, he's not really played at all. He hasn't played 30 games for us in 2 seasons. So he's gone. He's not here anymore. We sold a 17-year-old for just short of £1 million to Bournemouth. He didn't look particularly great star rating wise. He's not amazing, so we've sold him. Jack up the backup goalkeeper. We've sold him for just short of £500,000. It could rise to £500,000 purely just because we've got 2 good youngsters that came through the youth system last year, and I feel like we should be right with who we've got this year. A couple of players went out on frees. Waterhouse has gone. One of these loan to buy things, so we should get a fee for him next year. £1 million coming there. Patson Daka, he's gone out on loan to Celtic, so hopefully he can get some game time. I don't know if he's joining Celtic at the end of this loan or not. I know I can recall him if needs be. So just in case we get really bad with strikers, we can recall him. Winyana, again, on a loan to buy option, so we can get some money for him later on. Ben Nelson, he's gone out on loan to Hull. Hopefully he can get some good game time in Hull playing the Championship, because I need him to develop, because I think he could be a good Premier League player for us to have around as a kind of a bit part, kind of sit on the bench and come on when we need him. I don't think he'll be the star, but he'll do all right. And plus, he is a Leicester youngster. We could do with him being around if we start planning to go to Europe. And then we'll go into this kid here, Salida, whatever his name is. I'll get it wrong. We bought him for £23 million, and then we've loaned him straight back to Freiburg just for a season, because we don't need him yet this season, so we've let them do that. Jamie Vardy, retired, released players. No one else really, just some youngsters. But Jamie Vardy's the big one here. 38 years of age, released him. He didn't play for us last season at all. He got injured right at the beginning of the season, and then we didn't need him, to be honest with you. So yeah, he's not here. He's gone. He's retired. So thank you, Jamie Vardy, for everything you've done for Leicester City. Players we've managed to bring in. Sally on a free as an attacking midfielder. He looks solid. He's 27, decent Premier League player. His stats look good. We've spent no money on him. He's on a free. I feel like he should be a decent signing and improve that midfield a little bit. Scott McTominay. Oh God, I can't say his name. For Manchester United, on a free. 28 years of age. He will be a good pairing to Drewsbury Hall in the middle as a ball winning midfielder or box midfielder. I really am struggling to speak right now. I feel like it's just because I've already done this bit already, and I'm just deflated that I've already done it once, so I do apologise. Then all my lights go out on me. My God, what is going on here? Cedric, he was here last season. You know him if you watched all of last season. We bought him. We got him on a loan to buy. He's come in on a permanent deal now. The main attraction star signing we've done this season so far is Ivan Toney from Brentford. He scored 14 goals in the Premier League last season, something that none of our players managed to do. So I'm hoping we can bring him in. He looks like a decent player for us. He should be all right. He's worth quite a bit. He's in his prime now. He's a good Premier League striker. He can score goals. That's why we brought him in, because we needed him in. Then Chelsea have agreed to loan us another player, which I thought they'd never ever do with the whole David Washington thing. But Brozier, we've managed to sign him on a loan. He looks decent. He's going to be the backup striker for us this season. James Hill is a backup right back / centre back, more kind of right back option, to be honest with you. We probably won't see much of him unless we get really bad with injuries. So we've spent £8 million on a backup, really, which is not great. Lucas Pitton, we'll go with Pitton. Lucas, anyway, here. He is going to be cover for Victor Christensen, depending on what Luke Thomas does as well, because Luke Thomas is still here, but he wants to leave on a free next season. So whether I sell Luke Thomas to get some money in, which I don't really want to sell him because he's been at the club forever and a day, and I kind of rate the guy. And then we've already looked at him, and that is pretty much it. Transfer-wise, apologies, that felt rushed. We'll learn these players as we go along in the season. Club Vision, they just want us to stay up and kind of do all right in the cups and be competitive. Pre-season has went very well. We've not lost any games. We've got 4 extremely hard Premier League games to start off the season with. I'll be happy with a point because we've got Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea and Man City. Throwing Burnley in the Carabao Cup in there as well. We're going to struggle, I think, for the first half of this season, but I feel like if we get a couple of results early on, we should be okay. What else do we need to look at? Let's have a look at the season preview. Avoid relegation. Season preview. We're 15th. I'm going to act like I didn't know that, but I knew that because we already looked early on. But yeah, finish 15th. I think we'll stay up. I want to finish between 8th and 10th. Somewhere around there. That's kind of where I want us to finish. I can't remember where we finished last season. We finished 13th last season, so we're in and around there. We managed to avoid relegation quite comfortably in the end. But like I said, we've got 2 games coming up today. I'm going to quickly do the Arsenal game and the Liverpool game. And then my plan is, I feel like it's going to be just a mid-table season. So I'm going to play through a lot of games and not let you just sit through any kind of just just boring episodes where I'm not really doing a lot. I'm going to try and get through season 3 quite quick, unless we're up there fighting for Europa League or spots or cup games that are looking decent, etc., all that sort of stuff, then we'll come back. But yeah, we're going to get into this Arsenal game. Lineup, Rick's going to be in goal. Oh, Mads is Hamsman has come back from his loan. He's on the bench. He looks like he could do a job for us. Potentially he's going to be fighting Rick for the number 1 spot, I think, this season. James Justin, Lineheart, Mads, Christensen as the back 4 with Scott, Drewsbury Hall, Beniotti, Sally, Martial and Ivan Toney up top. I feel like that's okay. We've got Youngs that actually can play on that left-hand side. It should be all right. Players that aren't registered in the team. Origi is not registered. He can't play. I need to probably try and sell him. I am trying to sell Martial, but I'm getting no offers for him whatsoever, or the stupid loan to buy offers, which I don't like. Ndidi as well, I'm trying to look to sell him. But unfortunately, it's not going well at the minute as well, because it's all these stupid loan to buy offers. And if you look at Ndidi, he's worth more than 14 million, but that's what I'm trying to get for him. No one's coming in for him. So yeah, that's that. Gossable got injured, unfortunately. That's why he's not on the bench today. And James Justin is making a start. I feel like James Justin deserves a start. He got injured last season quite a bit. He's technically our best right back. We could probably do with replacing him and getting a better right back in. But for now, I feel like we're good. I didn't show you the finances. The finances are looking terrible, by the way. We're all right wage budget wise. We've got £500,000 left of wage, and we've got £15 million still to spend. But we're about £50 million in debt, and we've got 212 or £215 million worth of debt to try and clear. So that is the finances, which aren't looking good. So we need to try and either sell some players for big money to help the finances out, or just go on and be competitive, get into Europe and bring in money that way. But we're starting off here with a nice counter-attack. Martial, Ivan Toney scored. He looked well offside, by the way. It was a good counter-attack move, but he's got to be offside. We've gone to celebrate. I feel like it's going to be disallowed. Yes, he looked very offside. It was a nice counter-attack for us, but we'll have a look here. He was extremely offside. Martial picks the ball up, and yeah, he made his run way too early there. The Christians picked the ball up. I am going to be completely honest with you. When I did think I was recording this episode, I realised halfway through the Arsenal game, they've just scored. That was just poor from us. I was halfway through this game, and we were 1-1, and we gave a stupid goal away. But I have decided to reload and play the game again so I can record it. So that's the only one time, I'll be honest and open, that I reloaded it just so I can actually record the episode. I was quite annoyed, but that was absolutely shocking defence, and that's what you get for reloading FM. They're going to punish you for it. I just feel like we're going to lose this quite a bit now unless we manage to do anything with it. I don't know. We're not countering here. What I don't want us to do is lose really heavy in these first 4 games, and just morale's going to be down and just not looking good. I want us to score at least a couple of goals, 3 or 4 goals, at least get a goal against Man City, Liverpool and Chelsea and Arsenal would be nice, just to make us look a little bit competitive, not for us to be rock bottom of the Premier League when it comes to the first 4 games, and just hopefully just give the board something to be happy about. Injuries last season was shite. I'm going to admit it now. Injuries were terrible last season. We've now just picked up an injury for Beniotti, who is one of my best players. So he's coming off. McAteer's coming on. I'm going to put him as a winger on attack because that's what he likes to play as. Well, actually inside forward, but we'll play him as a winger on attack. He's still here. I was looking at maybe getting rid of him, but I've decided I'm going to keep him around. He's a decent Premier League player. Again, he's a Leicester kind of youngster. He's come through the youth system, so it's handy to have them sort of players around. 1-0 at half-time. Not amazing, but I'm going to just say you're unlucky so far. Not really seen much from Martial and Ivan Toney up top. In fact, Ivan Toney's got a yellow card. I think I might take him off and try Bonia. I'm going to call him. Yeah, I'm going to do it now. Give him some chance. The lad from loan from Chelsea will do that. And then I'm going to bring on Youngs on this left-hand side and take off Martial because he's not been particularly great as well. We'll just make that double change. Oh, there's another injury. What is with these bloody injuries? Oh my, I hate Football Manager sometimes. Honestly, the injuries are just terrible. Right, we're going to bring on the Pan as an attacking playmaker. You can go on as an attacking midfielder. And just injuries. These best not be horrible injuries. Right, Erdegaard with a corner kick. Benjamin White scores. Is he offside? Is there a hint of offside here? We're waiting, and it's awarded. We've not won this game. I'm not. Do you know what? We weren't going to win the game anyway, to be honest with you. I just feel really bit pissed off that I ballsed up the recording, to be honest with you. And it's just kind of made me feel a bit deflated. So apologies for that if it feels like that's what's going on right now. But yeah, that is the case. Have we got any more substitutions we can make? James Justin's having a terrible game. We've got one we can do. No, we've got no more we can do. We've done all our subs, done all our stoppages. Everyone's just been not having a good game. James Justin, what is going on with you? I can't even yell at him to play well. Well, we lost that one 2-0, didn't we? Absolutely terrible game. We didn't look good. We didn't look at all at the races there. It wasn't what we wanted. And I'd just put that down to me not even hitting record in the first part of this episode. But I'm going to calm down now. Then we're going to go play Liverpool and hopefully get a result against Liverpool. Wish me luck. It's an interesting offer here from Brentford for 26 million for James Justin. I am not letting James Justin go though, because he's going to be one of my key players this season. This is an interesting result that I've just seen here. Leeds have just absolutely thrashed Liverpool 5-1. That's made me feel a little bit better. Leeds just got promoted though. They're now top of the league. We need to go beat Liverpool. Here we are then, guys, for the game against Liverpool. Couple of changes. We've got Hermsman. He's coming in goal. I'm going to keep swapping Hermsman and Rick around until one of them gets a clean sheet. Probably not a good idea to keep changing your goalkeepers around, but we might as well. Gorsable's come in for James Justin, and Youngs has come on for Anfield Martial. Other than that, everyone else is all right. The injuries that we got in the first game aren't particularly that bad, so players are still fine to play. So, like we just saw, Liverpool lost 5-1 against Leeds in the first game of their season. We owe Liverpool after the last game. Yeah, we could probably say that to half the Premier League. Because half of them beat us. But we're away, unfortunately. I'm just still going to play my football how I want to play it and try and be a bit more expressive and let them be a bit more creative. I don't know if that's going to make any difference. Also, as well, we're playing with the attacking midfielder instead of the defensive midfielder. We played the 4-3-3 last season quite a bit. We're now playing the 4-2-3-1. But we have got an injury straight away. I'm not going to make the change. I'm going to see how he gets on. And if he is struggling, I am going to have a bit of a breakdown and bring on someone else. It's just not ideal, really, is it? Christensen, if we go 1-0 down, I'm probably just going to bring on another striker. We don't know. Liverpool miss. 0-0 at half-time. We're not looking like we're scoring. We're going to have to make this change. So I'm going to bring on the Pan. Can he play? Does he want to play? He wants to do... What I'm going to do is do this. Shrewsbury Hall can play as an attacking midfielder. We'll do that. And the Pan can come on there. I don't know whether to change this around a little bit and just take that off. Take past... Do that maybe. I don't know if this is going to make any difference, but we'll make a little bit of a tweak. Beniotti's not having a good game. Come on, I'm going to try and fire him up a little bit if I can. Encourage him. I need him to have a very good season. I feel like he could be our key player down this right-hand side and to get goals. Was he our top goal scorer last season? I can't remember if he was or not, but that's some good play for Liverpool. He's offside though. The flag is up. I don't know if he was actually offside or not, but if he was, happy days. If not, well, that's annoying. Disallowed. Okay. Looking at it though, I am going to make some subs soon. We're gonna take off Tony. He's not having a great game, is he? I'm going to try and... I can't because of... Come on. 60th minute. I'm rambling now. After this highlight, after Liverpool score, because that's probably what's going to happen, I'm going to make some changes, unless we can close the keeper down. We're not. Come on, close him down. Make him make a mistake. One of you is going to come off in a minute. Who's it going to be? Well, I'm going to take Tony off and bring on the loney striker. And then possibly Beniotti's going to come off. He's not having a good game. And there's the goal for Liverpool. Again, is he offside? This time, I don't think he is. He's checking it. It's been awarded. Unfortunately, we have conceded a goal. We're going to be rock bottom of this table, aren't we? You're coming off. Youngs can come off. Martial can come on as the inside forward on this right hand side. McAteer can come on there as he can play as inside forward as well. 1, 2, 3. We've got one more sub that we can make. Sable's not having a great game. Let's bring on James Justin. James Justin played terrible last game, hence why we didn't start him. And then I'm going to go attacking. Going to demand a little bit more. It's only 1-0, but we're not creating any chances. Here we go. Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall with a set piece. You'd think we would have done better with that. A pan. This is like the first highlight that we've seen of ourselves, but we're probably going to give the ball away. Meds, a pan. Scott. McAteer. Justin. He's in a bit of space. Justin drives it deep, and I thought that was going to be an own goal then for a second. I couldn't care less if it was an own goal or not. Just to see us score a goal in the opening episode would be nice. I don't think I've not scored a goal in the first 2 games before ever in Football Manager. Well, first 2 games of a season. It's going to be a tough one, isn't it? I'm not expected we're going to be winning the league anytime soon. This Leicester team is going to take a massive, massive rebuild, and that is just horrendous. Again, it's going to go to VAR. I don't think this one is going to be disallowed either, to be honest with you. It's not. It stood. I'm not even going to watch it. It's 2-0. And we're going to lose again 2-0. We've not looked good. I probably need to change some of the tactic up and have a look to see what's going on. Maybe change formation or something. It's not working, is it? It's not working. Let's just go, I don't know, higher tempo maybe. Take that off, hit the early cross. Oh, there's a red card as well, isn't it? You know when things go from bad to worse sometimes in Football Manager? When things go from bad to worse, they just really do. That's what happens when morale goes out the window. It's going to be a tough season. It's another highlight to Liverpool. We're a man down. And, yeah, just look how many people are having bad games. I'm just hoping we get a win in the Carabao Cup against Burnley. I'm going to have to change things up, formation and tactic. It's just not working, is it? And kind of go from there. It's not ideal, really, is it? So we've lost. You can see by my body language, I'm really enjoying this save. We didn't have a shot on target that whole entire bloody game. We didn't have a shot on target. God, and I've really upset the team there as well. Stop looking at what the assistant manager wants me to say because it doesn't fucking work. Excuse my language. We're second from bottom. We've got Chelsea and Man City to play next in the league. I just have no words to what to say right now. Like I've said though, I am probably going to come back at some point, maybe at the end of the transfer window, just to show you what we've been doing. Hopefully we can get... I can't see our first win coming until we play Watford, which is not ideal for us. We could be sacked this season. This Leicester rebuild, making Leicester good, is going to be difficult. It's not as easy as you think it's going to be. It was all rosy in. Let's just go back and have a look at the first season. Look at that. That was beautiful. And then Premier League-wise, we're doing shocking again. But I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys are staying safe wherever you are. Take it easy. And I'll see you in a bit.